I hope this is set up right this time. Hello. This is day 17 in Solemn State Forests at 11:34 p.m. I've just finished laying the framework for the workshop, and I'd keep working into the night, but with an overcast moon, it's pitch black out here. The photographer is coming by tomorrow at 5 to take pictures of a finished building. Currently, it is a building, but it is not finished. It's going to take a lot to get everything done before then, but it's not like I haven't blazed through projects under pressure before. Wow, am I ever stressed. This feature in the paper would be so good for business. Speaking of business, I've finally settled on a name. How does Red Stable Services sound? My morning starts while the stars are still out, in the cold 5 a.m. forest, exactly 12 hours before I've scheduled a viewing with the town's local news photographer to showcase my most recent project. When word got around that the town's newest citizen was an architect, the Tribune was on my heels about everything I was doing. For context, the most exciting thing that happens around here is the sighting of a black bear. They are desperate for a good story. If I'm able to impress their team, it could mean a chance at being featured in the paper. There's no way I'm passing up an opportunity like this. Now, I'm raring to get some building in, but before I start anything, I've got a couple chores to take care of around the property. Of course, I'm bringing Sable and Blue with me because I would never take this walk alone. I think I saw something moving in those trees. There's been a couple reports of wolves a few miles south from here, and I can't help but be on edge when it's so dark out. We're coming up on the barn, and before you say anything, no, this is not an original work. This one came with the property, and I haven't had the time, money, or materials to give it an upgrade. All it's gotten from me is a quick roof patching, but I have big plans for this space in the future. I'd like to introduce you to someone. Rochambeau is my 4-year-old quarter horse gelding. Of course, I tend to just call him Beau. Quite frankly, it's a little too early for triple syllables. We're just going on a quick run this morning. I'll be able to spend more time working with him in the evening once my plans for the day have been settled. After a quick brush down and tack up, we're both ready to go. He's a little fresh though, so I'm thinking it might be nice to work him in the round pen for a bit. I've set up the dogs with their breakfast so they'll hang around the barn while we're out. After a couple minutes of lunging, we're both ready to take to the trails. I'll take a route that leads us by the workshop so I can show Beau what I've been up to, see what he thinks. That's always the highlight of my day. I feel amazing. Maybe I should quit coffee. Whoa, okay, getting a little ahead of myself here. Okay, wow, who was that? Anyways, I'll let Beau back into the pasture and top off his food and water, then it's time to head back to the house. The mornings are cold, but once the sun is out, it'll get warm very fast, and I will not be found out working in this jacket. I'll change into something more suitable. That's better. Still a bit chilly, but once I get started, I'll be working up a sweat, and I can already feel it getting warmer. Without further ado, let's get this build underway. My dream is to become the architect for equestrian-based projects. Red Stable Services will go on to design facilities for horse people all over the globe. Whether that means refurbishing a family farm or creating a state-of-the-art Olympic-level barn, I'll be the one bringing my all to every project. When drawing up the blueprints for this workshop, I took a lot of inspiration from Scandinavian-style buildings. I needed a light and functional interior. To achieve this, I build with the intention of avoiding complex geometric forms to maximize space. The interior consists of 3 main rooms, one for storage, one for hands-on work and material prep, and an upstairs office with a balcony, and a little outside section for excess scrap materials that I might want to hang on to for future use. I'm racing to get the final touches in here. I'm hoping to sweep the floors on the inside before the photographer gets here. That's that, and not a second to lose. I can hear someone pulling onto the property, so that must be them. My heart's beating so fast. I'll tell you guys all about it when I get back. So things did not go as planned. We were taking a walk around the workshop and I was answering the standard questions. They asked me what kind of business I hope to make in the future, and I said equestrian, and they asked if I had any horses on the property and if they could see them. I was happy to show off my horse and replied, "It's a bit of a walk, but it's just over this way." I brought them to the barn and started telling them about Bo and my dogs, but they were mostly ignoring me. I watched as they started taking pictures of the barn. I quickly explained that I hadn't built it, but it's like I had turned invisible to them. They took double the amount of pictures at the barn than they did at the workshop. When they thanked me for my time and started walking away, I silently debated stealing their camera. But I do believe that would make things worse. I don't want to be out here under the headline, "Crazy Architect Attacks Newscaster and Steals Camera." But maybe that would be better than Fake Architect, the amateur who can't even build a simple barn. I didn't know what to do with myself after they had left. All I can do is wait for the paper to publish, but that's only later this week. I'm gonna be worried about it for days. But I promised Bo that I would take him out again today, so hopefully a bit of a trail ride will make me feel better. Local wannabe architect boasts weathered, run-down barn. This article says nothing about the workshop. At least it's not on the front page. It's probably just more calls about the article. Red Stable Services, how may I help you? Yes? Yes. Yeah, by next week? Of course, yes, absolutely. Sorry, let me find a pen. I'll write down the address. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll see you then. Hi, break, roleplay, hello. I want to say a big thank you for watching through that whole video. The mod that inspired this series and made this video possible is the Worm Equestrian Mod. It's such an amazing project to be a part of, and I have not had this much fun playing Minecraft in forever. The mod itself is not released yet, it is still in development, and if you have any questions about it, I highly recommend joining their Discord. It's linked in the description. They have tons of information and updates posted there. This video also features their Worm Decor Mod, which is made by the same developers. It adds a ton of vanilla style building materials, and I've been a little bit obsessed with it. This gorgeous forest environment is only possible due to some of the blocks in SWDM, and it is available for download. I'll link its CurseForge page. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment. I'd be happy to interact with you guys, and thank you again for stopping by.